Hey guys, I'm back. So, lots been going on lately. Took a 2.5 week vacation to Dallas, Texas. Ended up getting stuck in Dallas for 2.5 days. So, I'm back, and this is my update video to the layout. Sold the other layout that you guys saw videos on to this young man I'm mentoring out of Calera, Alabama. He's happily enjoying it. I'm glad he is. I'm currently working on the layout, and you see some weird stuff over there. I'll get to that in a minute. But one of my finds of my Texas trip was this really cool looking Santa Fe -9 from Kato. Really happy with the way that looks. And Uncle actually picked it up for me, so thank you, Uncle Matt. Another thing I picked up from a friend of mine was a CSX patch X RF&P 3-bay covered hopper. It's pretty cool looking. I really like this. This is stock Atlas. It's pretty cool looking. So, projects. A lot of projects have been going on lately. Haven't had a lot of chances to work on this layout because of work, the combat training and combat simulation stuff that I do, etc., etc. I'll get into that in a minute. But the little things I have gotten a chance to do, this is my current project, is I briefly touched on this about a year ago. It was a Norfolk Southern high hood. Well, I finally got the parts to do it. The back is a stock Kato NS SD40. I've added, you can see the warning decal, the safety decals I've already added to it and everything. I still got clear coat it. Added the rear plow and the front plow. And you see the front's been painted, but I haven't decaled it or installed the windows yet because I don't have decals. So I'm waiting on those to come in. The other thing, okay, this layout. This is roughly about a 2.5 foot by 5.5 foot layout. It is all Atlas Code 55 track, mostly flex track, but there are some sectional pieces thrown into the bunch. Cork road bed, and it's all going to be based around a military base. I'm basing it off of multiple military bases, Fort Stewart, Fort Benning, Maxwell, and Gunter Air Force bases, and a couple other things. I haven't found a name for it yet, but I'm working on it. Locomotives that will serve said base. I think this is going to be the part in the video that you all will probably like the most. You're all like, oh, it's another NS high hood, he's never going to finish well. No, these I've already finished. I'm waiting on a repowered chassis to come in from a friend of mine up in North Alabama. Boom. 2 custom painted U.S. Army locomotives. This one is a GP20 number 4642. I painted and decaled this using prototype photos. This one is stationed at Fort Stewart in Georgia. And then we get the other one, which is a GP40-2. This is 4655. This one is currently at Progressive Rail over somewhere in Georgia, wherever Progressive Rail does their locomotives in Georgia. I just got done custom painting this, added the AC unit to the prototype. Still got to add safety stripes and number boards, but this turned out pretty nice. It started out as an L&N Jeep 40 and stripped the paint, repainted it. It's even got the Army Reserve. Probably really can't see it. Yeah, you can see it right there, the Army Reserve logo up on the nose. Now, for vehicle-wise, there are some vehicles that I have. It's nothing really special. Can share them with you here in a sec. The good thing is I know exactly what I have vehicle-wise, and I can actually tell you all what it is. Here are some, and this is not all of them, but this is some of my military vehicles. I have 2 that I left up in Birmingham at the train club, and then I've got 2 on the way from a gentleman off of the in-scale yard sale on Facebook. All these I've custom painted, and some of them I even built. I will start out with these little fellas. These are Micro Trains Striker LAVs. These come cast resin. You have to cut the excess flat resin off and cut the wheels out. painted this OD green, used focal engine black for the tires, and these turned out pretty cool. I've got 4 of them because I bought 2 of the 89-foot flat cars, ITTX flats, and basically I just kept one, sold one off, and kept the strikers for myself. So those are my LAVs. This right here I'm pretty proud of. This is a Frankenstein truck. This is built, I bought a Hepra Unimog military truck, and basically kit bashed it into this International Type I 1.5 ton cargo truck with a turret. The turret came from the roof. The cab and the whole chassis, you see the chassis, are from a Showcase Miniatures kit. The front trailer hitch piece I scratch built. The turret came from the roof of the Unimog. The back boxes and spare fuel tanks came from the Unimog. And the bed and the spare tire came from the Unimog. Painted it using desert tan and focal engine black. Now these are pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed with the way these are. These are called M113s. These are pretty old armored personnel carriers that the U.S. Army use, and the National Guard units, and even the Marines. They come in a couple of different types of variants. These are made by Hepra. When you get them, they are a bright, unrealistic OD green. Actually, here's some of the pieces from. That's the color that these things come in, because this is actually from the Unimog kit. So you can see the difference in OD green that Hepra makes and the OD green I painted it to the prototype. So I got 4 of them right here. 2 of these went into, 4 of these went in, 3, can't count today, 3 went into Desert Tan and 1 went into OD green. One of these Desert Tans are going to be my medic. I'm going to decal them up and put the red cross on them. And I also have 2 self-propelled artillery cannons, which are basically, I'm not sure the military name for them, but I call them howitzer cannons. And because the barrel resembles from a howitzer. So next comes rail cars. What will I be transporting these pieces on? Well, you probably saw them in the back. I got a 4-car, well there are 3. Here's the 4th right here. I haven't changed the wheel sets out on it yet. But I got a 4-car set of Microtrain's Department of Defense flat cars. When you get them, this is what they look like. They have the United States Marines, hope that'll focus, yeah, right there. They come in 4 different numbers. I removed the ramps and the trailer hitches because these are TOTF flats, unfortunately, but I'm going to make them work. This one is completely done. I kept this one in the U.S. Marines because I like it, but weathered the deck, oil, stains, and whatnot. One of them I ended up patching, doing some different paint patches too, which it turned out pretty cool. And the other one's just got a black patch for the U.S. Marines. I'm still looking, if anyone can help me find something, a set for sale. I'm looking for the Deluxe Innovations Department of Defense train. It's a 3 or 4 car set that it's the heavy duty flats that hold the tanks, the M1 Abrams and the Bradleys and those kind of vehicles. If anyone has a set for sale, or just the flat cars themselves, I've got cash, or I've got something. If you see anything out of the collection that you might want within reason, I'm willing to trade. In other news, just been doing some custom work here and there. I've got this that I'm working on right now for a customer. It's a modern Boeing Skybox. What else here? The ASRR in Operation Lifesaver. Currently, it's pretty cool looking. Turned out pretty cool. Rebuilding a mystery locomotive. I'll let you guess what it is. So the layout. There's a curbed switch is the first one I've ever done. I'm pretty happy with it. It's going to go into this, which it will then, about right here, it will come into another switch. And this will go into the interchange point where basically trains are going to come in and out of. Not sure if I'm going to build an add-on to this or not. I can, but I'm not sure. So this will come around very close to the main, actually, and we'll stop about here, and there'll be a ramp, and this will all be paved along here, and this will be my railhead, which railhead in terms is where they load the flat cars for the vehicles. So I will have a loading area for the military vehicles, and I'll have some military vehicles staged like they are getting loaded. Here, I'm doing this as sort of an industrial park. It'll be some really tight switching. I'm going to get some Department of Defense tankers and some USAX boxcars and just some other Southern Road boxcars that could find themselves onto the base. And there's going to be some kind of munitions transfer facility and a jet fuel unloading and loading facility. I'm debating because I only have 2 more switches left. They're both left hands. Well, one's already claimed and that one's not been claimed yet. I'm dropping my knife. I've been debating on getting another curb switch and throwing in a switchback to another building, possibly maybe the munitions loading facility or something like that, and then having the jet fuel place right here or over there. I'm not really sure yet. I'm sort of just playing with my options here. Ballast wise, I'm going to use the Arizona Rock and Mineral Company CSX ballast. I've got 2 bags. I want to get some more because I really like the way the ballast looks. Buildings, I've got no buildings yet. I'm gonna probably get some Pike stuff and Roco, Pike stuff and maybe a couple other brand buildings, maybe an old Walters building. There is gonna be a Quonset hut right here, and it's gonna be dedicated to my combat simulation group. Victor 9. Now, off topic from the trains real quick, model railroading is not my only hobby. I like to say multi-purpose hobbyist. Now, a lot of people have probably heard of the term airsoft. Well, I'm the kind of person who gets out and we do it a little bit more extreme. Yeah, I got my uniform, looking all badass. Got some of my patches, my ISEF patch, airsoft patch, helmet, which also custom painted this. Looking pretty cool. Here's my plate carrier with my comms gear, and then this is my rifle. This is an airsoft rifle. A very high-powered, high-dollar rifle with my a working EOTech holographic sight, flip sights, LED flashlight. I've got some other stuff that I'm not really wanting to bust out right now because it's in their cases, but that's the other thing I do besides trains. If anyone's ever interested, that's about it for me, guys. Like I said, not a whole lot going on. I'll make an update video when I get the other vehicles back for the military, and I'll also do an update video when I get some more track laid, and maybe some operational video to let you guys decide what's going on. Now, I'm going to leave you with the question. I put in this switch right here. I don't remember why I put this switch here. I think I was originally going to do a whole passing track going in, but I decided I don't want to do that. What should go right here? I want some opinions on that. So, until then, stay classy, keep your finger on the trigger, and remember, friendly fire isn't friendly. See you later, everyone.